Lad, are you losing your individuality? Huh. We always joke about NPCs online, but you could actually be becoming one, in a sense. Because your individuality, your energy, everything is being sucked away because you spend way too much time on this little rectangular device. And I know it sounds like every other preaching YouTuber, phones are taking away this, phones are doing that. Well, to be honest, Chief, they kind of are. But it's not the phone's fault, it's kind of your fault, to be honest with you. Because you chose to look at your phone in the morning, you chose to scroll TikTok for hours on end. You see, our brains are very clever, but also kind of stupid at the same time. We know that it's just a phone, and we know that everything we see is obviously the internet, but there's parts of our brain that associate it as our friend group, our tribe, if you will. And whether or not we like it or not, what comes on our recommended, on Instagram, YouTube, that is compared in our brains to ourselves. Do you know what's the most, you know what kills my soul the most? Every time I see a comment that ends in that stupid skull emoji, it's usually like, bro thinks he's insert joke here, skull emoji. That's the template. It doesn't always have to be that, but it always ends in the skull emoji. I just want to reach through the screen when I see that comment and slap the hell out of whoever left that. Like, it's just the most brain dead thing I've ever seen. And it's not even like, if you do it ironically, fair enough, but what does it even, I don't understand it, to be honest with you. And there's the most brain rot stuff on YouTube, and you're choosing to give your energy to that. Because here's the thing. Here's the main reason why it's turning you into an NPC, Chief. Your brain is designed to take in information, right? And answer this honestly. Do you ever watch many shorts or reels or whatever the hell, and then forget pretty much everything you've seen? None of it really makes you laugh because the information is useless. It's pointless. It's a little flicker of dopamine, but you're training your brain to take in lots of information at once. That is useless. Now, the problem with this is if this is how you start your day, or if this is how you've been doing it for the past week or whatever, your brain doesn't know the difference between your phone and real life when it comes to taking in information. When people speak to you in real life, when they try and engage with you, you are pretending to listen, but you're not actually listening to the words they say. You can't remember people's names because you're so overstimulated in your head, you're not even present, you're not even really there. You give them one-word answers like, crazy, oh yeah, okay. And you think that they don't notice, but they do. They feel it. They feel that you don't give a single solitary, pardon my French, I was about to swear. They can sense that you don't give a crap about what they're saying. You're not interested in them as people. You're not actually giving them your time and energy. You're just physically there, but your brain is either still thinking about wanting to watch YouTube, or it's just white noise. Because your brain is trained to just disregard most of the information it gets because it's useless. So why would this guy talking to you be anything different when actually there's probably value in that person that you are not giving your time? There's either a friendship or a lesson in there, a gem of information that you can add to yourself, but you can't concentrate because you've been spending so much time scrolling TikTok, watching girls do stupid dances, watching the Vine boom effect, reading the comments, where everyone just seems to be the same. You're becoming like them. Those NPCs in the comments that just comment the same sort of stuff. You're becoming like that. And it's quite frankly, a little bit terrifying. I could feel it happening to myself. If I spend a day on my phone or doing nothing, I can feel it happening to myself. I don't really care. Everything becomes dull. I don't really care about social interaction or even any of my goals, really. I just want to sit and keep scrolling. Not because it's even enjoyable, just because it's the only thing that even gives me a flicker of dopamine. It's like being bored is here, and it's like a slight step above that. When it starts up here at the beginning of the day, it's so fun, and it trickles down. It's not real happiness, Chief. It's not real happiness. It's fake. And it runs out quickly like a drug, like cocaine. But there's a way to reverse this process, and no matter how deep you are into it, there's a way to find your authentic self and actually stop getting influences from these idiots online. It's pretty simple, but not as easy as it sounds. It's just put down your stupid phone, you degenerate. My G, you don't have to throw your phone into a river and go live in the woods. You can still, if you like, watch YouTube at the end of the day if you must. But make sure it's intentional. And make sure you've done everything. And don't stay on it for hours. Because I say I can do that. I can just watch it at the end of the day once I've done everything, not feel guilty about it. But then I don't get the proper sleep I should because my brain's overstimulated and I don't stop it when I should. The weather has been so bipolar. It was just raining so heavily, and now it's sunny and lovely, but there's water on the trees, so every time the wind comes by, it hits me in the face. It's a bit suspicious, actually. If you must look at your phone, if you must entertain yourself with these dumb videos, which, by the way, you could be doing anything else. Your brain has convinced you that you need to do these things, that you're missing out if you don't watch YouTube, if you don't watch Sidemen Top 10 Moments. But you're not missing out on anything. You're not going to be less happy for not watching things, maybe temporarily. But you'd be more happy if you spent your time productively. And you can't always be productive, no, you need downtime. But back in the day, downtime used to be having a chat with friends, reading a book, going for a walk. Now downtime is just mushing your brain up. And I'm not saying never go on YouTube, but don't convince yourself that you need to do that. Because that is just a lie that your brain is telling you because it's addicted to this stimulation, and that's the truth. Oh, Chief. Don't look at your phone in the morning, at least. If you start your day by looking at your phone and going on YouTube, that is the stupidest thing to do. You put your dopamine baseline up here. I can't even bloody speak. It's because I'm overly British. You put your dopamine baseline up here. And then everything is more numb and boring and just harder to do. Try and write an essay after doing that. I challenge you. It will be difficult. I can guarantee you that. Leave your phone, maybe if you have to set an alarm, whatever, hopefully you can set it on someone else. Don't look at your phone once until like the afternoon. To the evening I train you. The only reason I say afternoon is because that's when I looked at my phone, but I've not been scrolling anything. It was just to record this video. I haven't actually opened it. You know how iPhones, you can just like click the camera thing? I have all my notifications turned on. And you hear the phone, oh, what if someone needs to get hold of me? What if someone's messaged me? So what? Message them later. Nothing's going to happen. Back in the day, if people needed to get hold of you, they'd send you a letter. I'm not saying we should go back to that, but nothing's going to happen if you don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone for the entirety of the day, until the evening. Unless you absolutely have to, and I mean have to. And it will be really difficult at first, but you'll actually start noticing that it's relaxing to just listen to the sound of the trees. And I mean, don't listen to music either. Go to the gym completely destimulated. No coffee, no nothing when you're at the gym. You will want to kill yourself, but when you get out of that, you'll feel like you've escaped hell. Go for a walk. Go and work on something productive, whether it's your business or write something. You will enjoy it. Go have an actual conversation with someone. If you have work to do in the day, don't you dare go on your phone before getting it done, because you're kidding yourself. And I know the excuse your brain will give you, oh, it's fine, you could just watch a video, it's not bad, it's not that bad, you can just do the thing later. You won't do the thing later, and if you do, it will be 50%, 40% at best of your potential effort and energy that you could have given to it if you didn't give your energy to these stupid videos. Get the video done when your brain, or get the essay done, or whatever it is. Get it done when your brain is at its best, which is in the morning, when you haven't eaten, when you haven't looked at your phone, and you'll feel fantastic. And then if you do choose to watch YouTube or whatever, when you've done and when I mean when you've actually done everything, and you could still read a book, but I'm not going to pretend like I do that, but I intend to be that autistic with it. But when you do it, you'll feel like it's earned. You won't feel like such a cretin. And when you get into bed, you'll feel like you've earned that. And you'll realize something. Most importantly, that if you spend time away from your phone, if the majority of the time you're actually in the real world, you'll realize that your authentic self will start emerging. And you'll start feeling like your own person. Not having these thoughts that have been planted in you by these stupid memes and these idiots online that are brain dead. Your brain will start reawakening. And you'll start actually living for the first time in your life. You can call me a conspiracy theorist or a mentalist, but don't be it till you try it. I challenge you, just once, for one day, detox yourself. It'll be hard at first, but if at the end of the day you really don't feel like this is the better life, and I mean actually try it. I challenge you to try it for a week. And if it's really not for you and you actually like being on your phone all the time and living in the virtual world and being an NPC, then do it. But you wouldn't be here on this video if that's what you wanted. Reclaim your energy, reclaim yourself. Be fantastic. Because there is so much in you. You have a gift to give to the world, you just need to find it through living. Say less, do more. See you tomorrow, Chief.